Gemini. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your October 2024 monthly tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of October. This is a big month, Gemini. I have been saying this for the last few months, but all is true because we are still in eclipse season. We have a Libra eclipse, solar eclipse starting off this month. We just had that new Pisces eclipse at the end of September. We also will have Jupiter retrograding this month, and we will have an Aries full moon. So we will still have much of that Aries and Libra eclipse energy back from the spring. So make sure you look at where the themes of we versus me have been coming up in your life. Check the description box below. I will also link to those September monthlies and career readings, because I do think that that's going to play into October as well. So let's get right into it. You start off that first week with the Six of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Judgment card. Major Arcana. Second week finds you with the Fool card in reverse, another Major Arcana. Beginnings and endings there, Gemini. King of Cups. Third week, Ten of Wands, as well as the Four of Swords. And you end October with the Tower card in the reverse, Major Arcana, and the Two of Cups in the reverse. Now, I will tell you that Taurus also just received the Tower card. They received it in this third week, but I will tell you, if you do have any Taurus placements, I would invite you to watch their reading as well, because I do see some similarities in you all's reading already. So could have some similar themes for you. Let's go ahead and pull a card representing the energy you brought out of September and are bringing into October. Spirit, if you can send a card for my Geminis. And you have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Now, what I already think is interesting here is this Eight of Cups and this Six of Swords, very similar energy. Eight of Cups is moving away from something that is no longer fulfilling for you, needing to go find something more emotionally sound for you, while the Six of Swords is something mentally no longer fulfilling. So I do think that you all are contemplating and have been contemplating from possibly back in the springtime. I'm feeling like this is a bigger energy than just a few months ago, Gemini, that you've been contemplating if you need to leave a certain location, if you've emotionally been feeling like you need to leave a, I'm looking through your cards and it could be, I see a relationship possibly at the end, but I don't see any pentacles. So I'm not sure if this is work, if this is your personal life, your home life, but you have been contemplating possibly ending a certain cycle. And I do think with that Judgment card and that Fool card, remember I said beginnings and endings, there's something here around cycles for you, Gemini, that you have been going through it. And I do think that this eclipse season could bring up some important factors for you as you move through this energy. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you an oracle message. Spirit, if you could send my Geminis an oracle message for the month of October. And you have Choose Wisely number 7. So the Choose Wisely card I always love, because at first glance it just looks like some birds, but when you look really closely you can see this person is sitting on this dock and they are looking in all these different directions, and Spirit is telling you, where is it that you want to go? Where is it that you have already been, and how can you choose wisely your next steps? And I do think that that is right in line with that Eight of Cups and that Six of Swords that I was telling you about, moving forward and moving away from some type of emotional energy that you're no longer vibing with, some mental energy, you all are needing to choose a new path, a new direction. And I do think, Gemini, Jupiter moving through your sign is going to help you with that. I do think that Jupiter does go retrograde here on October 9th. So be prepared for some of that movement to help you all here in October. I do think also, Gemini, that one of the things I can already see in these first few weeks of the month is that Six of Swords and Judgment along with that Fool card. There's something here around false starts. I said the same thing to Taurus. There is something here where you feel like you're moving in the right direction and then you take some steps back. And I do think that Judgment card is making you have to realize that you are probably not going in the right direction. Maybe it's time to start a new path. And by the time you get here to that third and fourth weeks, some type of endings are needing to occur in order for you to start anew in November. So we will go week by week and see what other messages come out for you, Gemini, as we go through the dates. I have all those dates listed below. So we start off October with that October 2nd solar eclipse, Libra new moon. I do think that this Libra new moon on the 2nd, as well as that Aries full moon on the 17th, is going to be energy that we've been dealing with for this last year and a half since 2023. Many of you all have needed to figure out where it is it's time to move on. If you have been in a relationship for far too long, if you have been with a partner too long, if you have been in a home too long, if you have been somewhere is wearing out its welcome, it's time to move on. Please consider that during the month of October. I do think that the eclipse time is going to help you solidify that more. Is going to help you solidify that. I don't think you're going to have to mull over it, Gemini, much longer. Now, by the time you reach the second week of October, when we get into that Jupiter in Gemini retrograding on the 9th, Pluto in Capricorn retrograde finally ends on October 11th. You all could see some type of emotional help here. Someone could come in and say, hey, I know you all have been having some issues. I know you all have been having some challenges. Let me step in and talk to your partner. Or if this has been work related, I can go talk to your colleague. There's something here where you've kept false starting and someone could lend some emotional help, or a fellow water sign with that King of Cups could come and help you. A Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancerian could come and help you during that second week of the month. Pay attention, though, to the signs that you're getting. I do think that choose wisely is also signifying some type of energy of angels helping you this month, helping you choose by month's end. And I do think by the time you get to the third week of October, when we do have Mercury entering Scorpio on the 13th, and we also have the Sun in Libra opposite Chiron in Aries. This is a stressful day around the 13th. I do think if you can take some time out for yourself, this would be really good to do, because that scorpionic energy coming in could be really intense. Some of you all will be ending something this month. And I do think this is going to be good for you all. I do think this ending is going to bring some closure. I do think that you may need some rest after this. By the time we get to the 17th, when we have that Aries full moon, this could be when that closure occurs, or this is when all the information comes out. I see that Tower card there as well with the Two of Cups. So really these last 2 weeks of the month, I'm already seeing that something comes to an end, something comes to a head. By the time you get to the October 22nd, looks like Sun enters Scorpio on the 22nd, as well as we have the Sun in Scorpio squaring Pluto in Capricorn on the 22nd. Big day for everyone, okay? October 22nd, mark it on your calendars. This is going to be probably a big day for our entire planet, just in terms of things coming to a head, things that have been kept dark. I do think that Tower card is symbolizing something there around intensity. stability. There could be some endings in relationships. This could be business partnerships. This could be you walking away from a deal. Something here you're needing to end, Gemini, towards the end of the month. And by the time we get to the very end of the month and moving into November, we will have a Scorpio new moon on the 1st, and Mercury enters Sagittarius on November 2nd. During November, I do think this is when some of this will clear up and become a lot more manageable to handle. And I do think during that time is when I think November is going to show you where this choice needs to be made so that you can move on. So Gemini, this is going to be a big month for you all. I think this is going to be a month of you deciding, figuring out which path to go through or go on so that you can move in a direction that benefits you wholly. So I hope this was helpful for you, Gemini. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I'll talk to you later.